Saraswati Gaur. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Prabhupada, Bhagavad Gita. Sorry, I could not attend yesterday's class. I was stuck on my program. So we are reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9. We read up to text 15. So we read that the different gradings of devotees. One, Mahatma and Duratma. In between, below Mahatma is Gyani, Jigashu, then Artharthi and Artha. Below that, actually, three things. Ekottana, Prithakattana, Bodhavishyatama. Ekottana means Ahangurupasana, worship himself as Lord. Prithakattana, imagine someone and Bodhavishyatama means worshiping universal Paramatma. Bodhavishyatama. Now, after that, text 16 will read from text 16. Aham krotu aham jagga shadha aham aushadam mantraham aham evajjam aham agni aham hutam. Krishna is saying, I am everything. Aham I. Krotuhu, Vedic ritual. I am the Vedic ritual. Aham jagga, I am sacrifice. Shadha aham, I am oblation. Aham aushadam, I am medicine. I am healing herb. Mantra aham, I am transcendental chant. I am Vedic hymns. Aham eva ajjam. Certainly, I ajjam. Ajjam is melted butter. Aham agni, I am fire. Aham hutam, I am offering. Everything. But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am butter, ghee, and the fire and the offering. 8 things. The Vedic sacrifice, known as Jyotishtam, is also Krishna. And he is also the Mahajogga mentioned in the Smriti. The oblations offered to the Pitrulok or the sacrifice performed to please the Pitrulok, considered as a kind of drug in the form of clarified butter, is also Krishna. The mantras chanted in this connection are also Krishna. And many other commodities made with milk products for offering in the sacrifice are also Krishna. The fire is also Krishna because fire is one of the 5 material elements and is therefore claimed as the separated energy of Krishna. In other words, Vedic sacrifices recommended in the Karmakanda division of the Vedas are in total also Krishna. Or in other words, those who are engaged in rendering devotional service unto Krishna are to be understood to have performed all the sacrifice recommended in the Vedas. Pita aham asya jagata, mata dhata pitama. Veddam pavitram omkaram, riksham jachurevacha. Pita aham, I am father, asya of this. Jagata, universe, mata. Here Krishna is saying, I am mata, here is saying, Pitamasya jagata mata. Dhata, supporter. Pitamaho, grandfather. Veddam, what is to be known, that is also I am. Pavitram, that is purifies. Omkara, Om syllable. Riksham, Joju, Riksham, Joju, Eva certainly cha, and I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also Rig, the Sham, and the Joju Vedas. Previous word 8, here is 8 things. That means everything. The intercosmic manifestations, moving and non-moving, are manifested by different activities of Krishna's energy. In the material existence, we create different relationships with different entities, who are nothing but Krishna's material energy. Under the creation of Prakriti, some of them appear as our father, mother, grandfather, creator, etc. But actually, they are parts and parcels of Krishna. As such, these living entities who appear to be our father, mother, etc., are nothing but Krishna. In this verse, the word dhata means creator. From the word comes vidhata. Not only are our father and mother parts and parcel of Krishna, but the creator, grandmother, and grandfather, etc., are also Krishna. Actually, any living entity being part and parcel of Krishna is Krishna. All the Vedas, therefore, aim only toward Krishna. Whatever we want to know through the Vedas is but us purify our constitutional position is especially Krishna. Similarly, the living entity who is inquisitive to understand all Vedic principles is also part and parcel of Krishna, and as such is also Krishna. In all the Vedic mantras, the word Om, called Pranava, is a transcendental sound vibration, is also Krishna. And because the Pranava, Ronka, is very prominent in all hymns of the four Vedas, Sham, Rig, Jojo, and Atharva, they are also understood to be Krishna. Krishna, not Hirashtra, he is telling about himself more. Gatir Varta Prabhu Shakshi Nivasha Sharanam Shri. Prabhava plus Thanam Nidhanam Vijamap. Goti, goal. Bharta, sustainer. Prabhu, Lord. Shakshi, witness. Nivasha, abode. Sharanam, refuge. Shurit, most intimate friend. Prabhava, creation. Pralaya, dissolution. Sthanam, ground. Nidhanam, resting place. Bijam, seed of imperishable. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, resting place, and eternal seed. Purport. Gati means the destination where we want to go. Gati. Gati means speed, but another Gati means ultimate goal actually. Where you should go. जीवन का गति क्या है? Gati. But the ultimate goal is Krishna. What is Gati? Ultimate goal is Krishna. Although people do not know it, one who does not know Krishna is misled. And his so-called possessive march is either partial or hallucinatory. Goal is Krishna. In Bhagavatam, another analogy. If we think our body is a bow and soul is arrow. Now we use the help of the bow to send the arrow in the destination. We want to send the arrow in the destination. For that, we need help of the bow. So if body is a bow and soul is arrow, then we should use this bow to send soul to the destination. What is the destination? Krishna's lotus feet. There are many who makes as their destination different demigods, and by rigid performance of the strict respective methods, they reach different planets known as Chandralok, Suryalok, Indralok, Maharlok, etc. But all such lokas or planets, being creation of Krishna, are simultaneously Krishna and not Krishna. Such planets, being manifestation of Krishna's energy, are also Krishna, but actually they serve only as a step forward for realization of Krishna. To approach the different energies of Krishna is to approach Krishna indirectly. One should directly approach Krishna, for that will save time and energy. For example, if there is a possibility of going to the top of a building, by the help of an elevator, why should one go by the staircase, step by step? Everything is resting on Krishna's energy. Therefore, without Krishna's shelter, nothing can exist. Krishna is the supreme ruler because everything belongs to him and everything exists on his energy. Krishna, being situated in everyone's heart, is the supreme witness. The residences, countries, and planets on which we live are also Krishna. Krishna is the ultimate goal of shelter. And therefore, one should take shelter of Krishna either for protection or annihilation of his distress. And whenever we have to take protection, we should know that our protection must be a living force. Krishna is the supreme living entity, and since Krishna is the source of our generation, or the Supreme Father, no one can be a better friend than Krishna, nor can anyone be a better evolution. Krishna is original source of creation and the ultimate rest after annihilation. Krishna is therefore eternal because of all causes. If we see, is everything Krishna, then question may come, what is not Krishna? Everything Krishna. Yes. Only our mentality, we are not Krishnas. That is, if we think that I am also Krishna's, then everything Krishna's. Everything Krishna's, only our mentality that we are not Krishna's. That is the problem. If we think, yes, I am also Krishna's. Is everything Krishna's? Then I am also. The material world, material conception will not allow to understand that because he wants what is called freedom. He wants to think himself separately. Vishnu is telling about him more. Tapami aham, aham varsham. Nigrinami utsijami cha. Amritam chaiva mituscha. Shat ashat chahamarja. Tapami, giving heat. Aham, I. Aham, I. Tapami aham, I give heat. Aham varsham, I give rain. Nigrinami, withhold. Utsijami, send forth. Cha, and. Amritam, immortality, cha, and. Eva, certainly, mrityu, death, cha, and. Shat, ashat. Shat means spirit, eternal. Ashat means matter. Shat, ashat. Shat means spirit, ashat means matter. Cha, and. Amai, origin, origin. Origin. I give heat, and I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality, and I am also death personified. Both spirit and matter are in me. Krishna, by his different energies, diffuses heat and light through the agency of electricity and sun. During summer season, it is Krishna who takes rain from falling from the sky, and then during the rainy season, he gives unceasing torrents of rain. The energy which sustains us by prolonging the duration of life is Krishna. And Krishna meets us at the end as death. By analyzing all these different energies of Krishna, one can ascertain that for Krishna, there is no distinction between matter, no distinction between matter and spirit. Or in other words, he is both matter and spirit. Shat, ashat. In the advanced stage of Krishna consciousness, one therefore makes no such distinctions. They sees only Krishna in everything. Since Krishna is both matter and spirit, this gigantic is universal form comprising all material manifestations is also Krishna. And his pastimes in Vrindavan as 200 Shamsundar playing on a flute are those of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Verse 20. Trivittamam shumpa putapapa. Trivittamam shumpa putapapa. Jaggai rishta sarvagatim prarthayante te punnam asadya surendra lokam ashnanti deepan divideva bhogan trividya, the knowers of the three Vedas. Mam, me. Shamapa, Shamapa, drinkers of the Shama juice. Puta Papa, purified of sins. Yogoi, with sacrifice. Ishta, worshipping. Shagatim. Shalok, Sha means owns, and here Sha means Shargalok. Shagati means passes to heaven. Prarthayanti, pray for. They. Punnam ashadya. Punnam, pious. Ashad, attaining. Surendra. Surendra means Indra. Shura means Devata. Indra means king. King of the demigod. Means Surendra means Indra. Lokam, the world. Ashnanti. Bhagavad Gita, Ashnanti means eating. Yeah, Ashnanti means enjoy. Dibban, transcendental, celestial. Divi, in heaven. Devo Bhogan, the pleasure of the demigods. Translation. Those who study the Vedas and drink this Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly, purified of sinful reactions, they take birth on the pious heavenly planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. The word Trividya refers to the Vedas, Sham, Joju, and Rik. A Brahman, you should know when this Veda is 4, then Atharva. When Veda is 3, then apart from Atharva, we should know Sham, Joju, and Rik. A Brahman who has studied these 3 Vedas is called Trivedi. Who studied 2 Vedas, they are called Divedi. 4 Ved, Chaturved. 1 Ved, 1 Ved, also, not Ek Vedi. Chaturvedi, Divedi, Trivedi. Also, 1 Ved also there. Anyone who is very much attached to knowledge derived from these 3 Vedas is respected in society. Unfortunately, there are many great scholars of the Vedas who do not know the ultimate purport of studying them. Therefore, Krishna herein declares himself to be the ultimate goal for the 3 Vedas. Actual 3 Vedas take shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna and engage in pure divine service to satisfy the Lord. Devotional service begins with the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra and side by side trying to understand Krishna in truth. Shevan Mukhe Jibhadu begins with chanting and side by side trying to understand Krishna in truth. Unfortunately, those who are simply official students of the Vedas become more interested in offering sacrifices to the different demigods like Indra and Chandra. Bhagavad Gita is telling about the Vedopati, Vedavada. They don't understand the purport of Vedas, but introduce themselves as we know Vedas. By such endeavor, the worshippers of divine demigods are certainly purified of the contamination of lower qualities of nature and are thereby elevated to the higher planetary systems or heavenly planets known as Maharlok, Janalok, Tapalok, etc. Once situated on those higher planetary systems, one can satisfy his senses hundreds of thousands of times better than on this planet. And after reaching, what happens? Can they stay permanently? No. Te tam bhukta sarvalokam vishalam shine punya martalokam vishanti. Evam troi dharmam anupapanna gatagatim kamakama lavanti. They, who in previous verse, Vedavad, tam, that, bhukta, having enjoyed, what? Sargalokam vishalam, vast heavenly planet. And after khine punne, when the results of their past activities existed, martalokam vishanti, fall down to this material, mortal earth. And this way they are coming and going, coming and going. Evam das, three of the three Vedas, dharmam, doctrines, anuprapanna, following, gatagatim. Gatagatim means gata and agatam. Gata and agata means death and birth. Gata means death, agatam means birth. Kama, desiring sense enjoyment. Kama, I want this. Kama, desiring sense enjoyment. Lavanti attains. When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure and the results of their past activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of the three Vedas, as if only repeated birth and death. Purport. One who is promoted to the higher planetary systems enjoys a longer duration of life and better facilities for sense enjoyment. Yet, one is not allowed to stay there forever. One is again sent back to this earth upon finishing the resultant fruits of pious activities. He who has not attained perfection of knowledge as indicated in the Vedanta Sutra, or in other words, he who falls in, or in other words, who fails to understand Krishna, the cause of all causes, becomes baffled about achieving the ultimate goal of life. Moghasha, moho, karma. Everything went baffled. And is thus subjected to the routine of being promoted to the higher planets and again coming down. Gata, agata. As if situated on a Ferris wheel, which sometimes goes up and sometimes comes down. The purpose is that instead of being elevated to the spiritual world, from which there is no longer any possibility of coming down, one simply revolves in the cycle of birth and death on higher and lower planetary systems. One should better take to the spiritual world to enjoy an eternal life full of bliss and knowledge, and never return to this miserable material existence. Very nice. Okay, thank you very much. Today is Friday, huh? Tomorrow and day after tomorrow will be Apupa's disciples class. Please try to attend. So many things to know. We don't know even the name of Prabhupada's disciples, those who have started this movement, for whom we are enjoying the fruits of ISKCON. We should try to know about them. It's a nice platform to know about them. And hearing from them about Srila Prabhupada. That means seeing Srila Prabhupada through their eyes. We are not present Prabhupada's time, but these devotees have seen Srila Prabhupada through their eyes. When we're listening from them, we can see Srila Prabhupada through their eyes. Hare Bhagavad Gita is teacher. Jagat Srila Prabhupada, Swami Gaur Bhakti, Gopen.